All right, House of Payne fans. Now, going off of the comment section on the video I posted last night in regards to, House of Payne and assisted living are failing on BET, as well as the comment section on various other House of Payne content I posted, there have been those who are kind of in a group who agree with the fact that perhaps Janine should be recast, and this is no slight against Demetria at all. I'm happy for her success working on various projects, and you can't, and I'm not even going to say I'm not even mad, because how can you? It's just amazing to see a talented actress like her getting so many different roles in like made for TV films, and what is it, the pilot of like a supernatural prequel. I know I did like a video on the Deadline article a few weeks ago, but basically her star is continuing to rise, and I have nothing but well wishes for her. But when looking at House of Payne, I still stand by what I said when I mentioned at the end of season 10 and the beginning of season 11. I think it would have been best to kill her off. I honestly do. Either kill her off or not even bring the whole plane crashing thing or emergency landing into the story at all. That was just done for ratings. Now, there are those who say she should be recast. I have mixed feelings about it, but at the same time, if there was to be a recasting, several people brought this up, and I would say that I agree. If Janine was to get hit with the recast button, which isn't uncommon in Tyler Perry shows, we've seen it with Brianna and Meet the Browns. Part of me feels like there are more than just her, but she's the first one that comes to mind. Mieko Hillman, I looked at 2 different interviews, so I think I said that right. She is the actress that portrays Yasmin, who is the wife of Miles Wilson on Young Dylan. Basically, if you watched Young Dylan before, she is Young Dylan's aunt. And I remember falling head over heels for her as soon as I saw her. But she looks the part, the similar complexion to Demetria or Jasmine. Not Jasmine, but Janine. Her character on Young Dylan is Yasmin, which is strangely similar to Jasmine from House of Payne. And I think it will be an interesting fit. Do I think she could pull off the role? Yes. But here's the thing, though. I don't know how well it's going to go over with fans, because similar to Family Matters, when Jo Marie Payton walked away from the series at the very end, and then she got replaced with another actress, it just wasn't a good fit. Because of the fact that House of Payne, especially the original series, well over 200 episodes. And I want to just say the original series instead of just counting the reboot, because Janine has barely had a presence at all in terms of being on camera. So I feel like it's more appropriate to say, 200 plus episodes. Now, if Janine got recast in season 9 when the show came back, okay, that's one thing. But in regards to replacing her now, I don't think that's a good idea. I honestly don't see House of Payne lasting past season 12. I could be wrong, though. It really does depend on what becomes of Tyler Perry and Viacom's relationship once his current 2024 contract expiration date has, come about. I don't know if they're going to renew, have a new contract, or if he's going to move somewhere else, but I don't see House of Payne lasting for too much longer. But again, that's just my opinion based off of fan reception, ratings, and just looking at the story so far. I feel like there's been way too many big storylines for Janine to have been absent from. Same thing with Jasmine. Recast Jasmine. China and McClain, I get it. It would suck. People will talk about it. Not my hashtag, not my Jasmine and whatnot. A similar thing happened on Black Lightning when China stepped away, because I don't know, how she posted a video about how she feels a certain way about Hollywood and how she's stepping away from it. And, when her character of Jennifer was replaced by quote unquote JJ, it was met with a lot of backlash. But when the actress got on screen, her acting shots were so good. It's like, damn, she did her homework, because she was like a, different complexion, but pretty much the Jasmine, or excuse me, the Jennifer we've known, because she had all of China Anne McClain's mannerisms down pat. Ironically enough, that same actress portrays the older sister in the Wonder Years reboot on ABC. She does a great job on that one too. But when it comes to Janine, I just feel like her character is so legendary within the continuity of House of Payne. Recasting would be a disservice. I mean, either killing Janine off and having CJ, I don't know, date someone else, that would have been better than a recast. I feel like for those who are, look, I'm watching the House of Payne series. I realize these actors, some of them are just way too busy to come back and film, even if filming only takes a couple weeks. So either kill the characters off, write them off, or recast them. It's one of those things. Or just continue to mention their name to say, hey, they're out of state, they're on vacation, they're at school, they're at work. But it would be interesting to see what Mieko could bring to the role, because like I said, she definitely has the look of Janine. But I think one other thing that people need to think about is cast chemistry. Like, would she and Alan Payne be able to, or not just her, let's say if it was another actress, would she and would that actress and Alan Payne be able to recreate the chemistry of Janine and CJ? Because like I said, when Janine and CJ were in season 9, it was like, wow, the show never stopped. They pretty much had that same vibe to them, that same energy when it came to their on-screen, being a married couple. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But like I said, let me know your thoughts. Do you think Janine should be recast, or do you think that it's kind of, sweet that the door is still open for her to come back whenever she wants, which I do feel is the most likely scenario. Janine won't be recast. It's understandable that schedule conflicts happen, and whenever she would like to come back to the show, she'll come back. But for the time being, we'll just have to still deal with the fact that CJ is a quote-unquote single parent, in a household of, kids, to be completely honest. That's the thing that really sucks about it, the fact that CJ's alone. I mean, this reminds me of back in the original series, where I think after the twins were born and Janine became like a workaholic, and I think CJ called her out for it. It's like, look, you're not an addict on drugs anymore, but it's like you replaced your addiction to drugs with your addiction to work. And as a result, I'm over here raising these, twins by myself. And that kind of reminds me of what's going on now. Obviously, it's not the same scenario, but in universe, based on reality, there has to be a reason why Janine isn't on screen, since Demetria isn't filming. That's pretty much his case there. But let's talk about it more. Do you think I keep saying Jasmine. Do you think Janine should be recast, or do you think that things should just stay the way they are? Who knows? But that's all I got for you. Hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Hit subscribe. Hit the bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post content on the channel. And with that being said, I will talk to you soon.